Hello and welcome to Process Industry Chronicle magazine. We feel honored to introduce Mr. Nitin S. Vayal, who is Technical Director at Cardchem Pharma Private Limited, a chemical factory situated in GIDC Ankleshwar, around about 3 to 4 kilometers from the railway station of Ankleshwar, Gujarat. Welcome, sir.
Hi.
Sir, kindly introduce yourself to the viewers of Process Industry Chronicle magazine.
Myself Nitin Vayal. I am basically chemical engineer by profession and serving as a technical director in Cardchem Pharma Private Limited, Ankleshwar. And I am having total 17 years of experience.
Sir, please tell us about your company briefly, Cardchem Pharma Private Limited, its products and its services, and your responsibilities in your current company, sir.
Cardchem Pharma Private Limited is engaged in manufacturing of fine chemicals, pharmaceutical intermediates and specialty chemicals like phase transfer catalyst. And company is established in 1993 and I am serving as a technical director over here.
And please tell us about your life journey, sir, actually, where you were born, how you got educated and how you started your career. Your first job and your entire journey till now, sir, till as a technical director in Cardchem.
Okay, that's a big question. I born and brought up at Lonar in Vidarbha at Maharashtra. It is Buldana district. Lonar is a quite famous place because of its crater. And I have very small, humble background and started with a very humble background. My father was a teacher and I did my education till my 12th at Lonar only, and then I shifted to Anuradha College of Engineering, Chikli, where I completed my chemical engineering, and then started my job at Pune as a sales executive in Bhosri MIDC, Auto Steel and Rubber Industries. So there I got experience of negotiation skill and communication and all that. Later on I decided to come to core chemical industries and shifted to Ankleshwar, where I got my first job at Gujarat Organics Limited, and where I was working as a shift engineer. Then luckily I got promoted to project department, and I established 2 to 3 modules over there in projects, and later on I switched to United Phosphorus Limited as a technical executive. I worked there for a couple of years and then shifted to Cardchem, and since 12 years I am working with Cardchem. I am presently serving as a technical director over here.
And sir, how would you define leadership, and how can we develop leadership among our co-workers or team members, sir?
So, if in a company, if all colleagues and co-workers are climbing on a stair or ladder, then leader is a person who confirms that ladder is placed at correct wall. So, leadership is all about team management and vision.
And how can we develop leadership among our team workers, sir?
And to develop leadership in co-workers, I think leadership is very contagious. How you behave will be followed. So how you behave will percolate in your downstream, and everybody will follow you. And to provide them regular resources to have a transparency in communication and in thought is a key to develop leadership.
And what do you think about motivation, sir? And is it important? And how do you motivate yourself and your employees or co-workers, sir?
Appreciation and regular technical seminars are more than enough to keep people motivated, as well as maintain their dignity by involving them in value-based work, and to work on their self-respect is I think in their work, and this is how we always used to keep people motivated.
Sir, how do you face stress, and please share your stress management skills?
I believe that stress is a gap between expectation and reality. So I work on both of them. I keep my expectation very practical and work hard on reality to match that gap. I work on my scope of thing and my core, and I try to elaborate on that only.
And because you're working in a chemical factory, sir, so and being a technical director for so many years, you are having the entire responsibilities of for smoothly running the factory and everything, operation, maintenance, troubleshooting, and everything. So, do you get ample or some time for yourself, for your family members, or for your friends socially also, and how do you manage your time, sir? Actually, this is what actually basically I was thinking of.
That's a good question, actually. There was an issue I was facing. I was thinking that I do not have time for anything, and to work to my career was only my priority. But that turned into some consequences. So I decided to segregate the things, and time management. For time management, I try to finish the work. I do not try to prolong the work or postpone the work. Try to finish the work on the day-to-day basis, and try to finish the work when it is important and not urgent. So that is the thing, and I have very strong bifurcation for my family and social circle. So regularly I plan to work on them.
So basically, we are Indian engineers, and because we are rooted to our, soil and our land, parents have their own importance in our families. Irrespective of the fact that whether parents are literate or illiterate, they provide immense education and immense motivation and immense, all those intangible and tangible things, which is actually essential to nurture a person's life, which can make a person successful, and which actually can bring a long-term success throughout his life. So, in case if you can please share any one of the teaching of your mother, which during your critical times crops up in your mind and motivates you, inspires you, and it's actually gives you the strength which is required.
My mother taught me very good things, actually. She taught me how to be humble, honest, and patience is the key. She taught me or nurtured in my life.
And I would request you to, in case if you can please share any one teaching of your father, Sir.
Father taught me the positivity. He will never say no or negative thing for any damn thing. He is always very positive and very progressive in his thoughts. He is always in planning of something. At this age, he is of 70 years. At this age also, he is in planning of writing the things. He is very active on Facebook, and he still want to have some business, or he is planning to have idea of business and all that. So he is very positive, and that is the thing I always appreciate, or that is percolated in me.
And who was your favorite school teacher or college teachers are actually?
Yeah, college professor Mr. G.N. Sharke is my favorite, because he taught me to express and act.
And whom do you consider your role model, sir, and why?
A role model I consider as is my chairman and managing director, Sri Ashok Bhai Chavan, because he is a man of all the capacities, great capacities in financials also, or in his personality also. But still he is having control over that. So possessing the capacities and to have a control over that is the funniest thing, I think, is a very rarest thing, and he possesses that. So he is my role model for sure.
And sir, please share one incident from your life which loudly says that there is hope in life.
As I told you, when I came at Ankleshwar, there was a great recession, And when I arrived at Ankleshwar, 8 to 10 my friends, 8 to 10 peoples were living in one room. All that bad situation was there, and all my colleagues or friends were saying that there is no job here, and many of them were working on contract. They were doing operator level job or something like that. So I decided to be on a pitch and not to get bored. So later on, in 1 month's time, I got a job, and I think that is the thing which expresses that there is always hope.
And sir, what is the importance of your wife in your life, and would you like to thank her for all her support?
Yes, of course. My wife Poonam is basically an engineer, but she has decided to help her. She has decided to remain at home and build a house. She has decided to be homemaker rather than doing her professional career. Her support and care obviously is fuel or source of my energy, and I always been a family oriented person, so she is backbone of my progress.
And how do you spend your holidays, sir?
With friend and family, and with some social works, social responsibilities.
Sir, how can we promote more and more innovation in process industry to further simplify various critical processes?
Sir, innovation in chemical sector is a very necessary thing. Actually, I can see there is a gap between the harmony which is required, or the progress, the speed with which chemical industries are progressing, and the innovation which is being done at the chemical industries. There is not harmony is not matching. So we have to focus more on research. Some step from government agencies are also expected, and some small scale businessmen also should take their initiative in research. More and more research will definitely give chemical industry a good day.
And how can we increase safety in operations in process plants, sir?
Safety is all about mindset. To increase safety, I think the transparency, I think the communication and education to every layer of a worker is very much important. More and more you educate, you can have safety established in your organization.
And how do you improve your technical knowledge, sir, and to update yourself from the latest happenings?
I have thumb rule, at least 4 hours in a week or 2 days in a week I give to technical upgradation or polish my technical skills, or you can say polish my axe. Instead of that, I always try to penetrate in each and every happening in chemical industries, and have a technical backup for that, technical resources for that.
And how can we save energy at unit level, sir?
I think whatever can be accounted can be saved. So that is the basic formula which can be used for energy also. So accounting of energy is very much important. Regular assessment is important. So that accounting and assessment will give you where you have to save the energy.
And how can we protect environment and control pollution at factory level?
To control the environment or pollution, I think best idea is to control it at the source only. As mentioned in earlier questions, the more and more research is also invited in this area. So more and more research will give more and more upgradation in process, and more upgraded process can reduce the effluent also. After all, the waste is nothing but either byproduct or unreacted raw material. So waste is nothing but chemical. That COD and everything is nothing but organic content in the water. that organic content is nothing but chemicals which are of having some value. To recover those chemicals or not to let that chemicals go into water is nothing but to save the environment. So every technical person has to work on that only, and recover maximum of organics and chemicals out of the water is nothing but saving the wastewater.
And what all activities your factory conducts under corporate social responsibilities, and how do you help poor people, sir?
Rather than going out and having social work out there, we focus on giving resources to our workers only. We have very clarity in our mind. It is not about going outside and clicking the photographs and submitting the reports. Even in lockdown also, we have helped very much to our contract workers also and regular workers also. We have paid all their salaries, and we have made arrangement for their day-to-day groceries and all that. In the same way, we use to do our CSR only.
Sir, how do you maintain the quality during the entire process in your plant?
We have our own quality standards. We are certified by QMS. So SOPs is the key, and regular training, regular audits, internal audits are necessary and sufficient for maintaining the quality.
Sir, yours is a good process plant, sir, chemical factory. So you'd be requiring a lot of machineries and equipments and various services also to run smoothly run the chemical factory. So you purchase machineries or equipments direct from the manufacturers or from the traders, sir?
Direct from the manufacturers, because as this is a pharma or chemical plant, every process, every reaction have their specific demand or specific design. So that has to be designed from direct manufacturer only.
And what are your purchasing parameters, sir?
That depends. Actually, this is a pharma company. We have very huge requirement, huge parameters, because that parameters changes from process to process, also operation to operation, with modifications also those parameter changes. So there is no specific requirement, but compatibility we always used to check, and design parameters we are very specific about.
And sir, would you like to thank any local machinery or equipment manufacturing company who would have helped you in any of your critical situation?
In local, yes, Analpa Industries is there, is run by Mr. Kulkarni, Nikhil Kulkarni. He is also a mechanical engineer and very renowned equipment manufacturer, innovative equipment manufacturer. So when I was in Gujarat Organics, he helped me a lot with his technical inputs also, and for necessary designing and all that. So I will be always obliged with him.
Sir, I would request you to please share some plant maintenance or repair tips with our viewers, sir.
Actually, conventionally, people are doing preventive maintenance, and I came to know that preventive maintenance is not that much helpful, because whenever any person or maintenance engineer try to do the preventive maintenance, there are a lot of maintenance cost is involved into that. To stop the reaction is there. Then whenever he opens the thing, there have to certain parts which has to be replaced unnecessarily, and that incurs a lot of cost. So rather than preventive maintenance, I have established here a proactive maintenance. Our operators have adopted their own reactors, and we said them that we have said that those reactors are their babies. So when actually all the previous early symptoms of maintenance, they regularly check whether there is abnormal sound, whether there is abnormal oil leakage is there, or feeling vibration is there. So they take care of all these things, and we have once in a 6 month regular shutdown.
And Sir, kindly name one manufacturer blacklisted by your company and reason for blacklisting.
No, we have not blacklisted any because as we are small company, we are very conscious to choose the manufacturer before we place an order. So once he is well scrutinized and well approved, then only we give him to order. So no such blacklisted company as of now.
Sir, in case if you can please share few interesting and educating technical incidences for motivating our process engineers.
Okay. Okay, I will elaborate that. When I was in Gujarat Organics, I should not reveal the technicalities of the thing, but the reaction was going in the ball mill, and the huge 10 by 10 ball mill was there, and like one room rotating all around and at high pressure and all that. But we have replaced all those ball mills with simple gas induction reactors, and that has helped a lot in the company. When I was in auto, steel and rubber industries at Bosri, one of our client was manufacturing freeze, assembling the freeze, and it was very difficult for them to have to put that rubber seal in a particular time on transfer line. They were rejecting our lot and were about to blacklist us. So I visited there, and I have simply reduced the hardness of that rubber O-seal, and that has worked, and the time cycle is reduced. So those are the two major incidents which I always feel good to look back.
Sir, please give some suggestions or advice to our young engineers working in various process industry verticals across India.
They should learn a lot, not only in books and around also. And I think every engineer should develop tendency to ask question. Generally, people ask a question like कि ये ऐसा नहीं होता तो क्या होता. Generally, people ask question कि ये ऐसा क्यों है, कि why this is like that, और उसके बारे में सोचते हैं. तो I think students should ask question to themselves that कि ये ऐसा नहीं होता तो कैसा होता. What would have been the consequences if this design is not made in such a way? This will develop the habit to have a vast experience and designing.
Sir, would you like to share anything else which will be useful, helpful, and that will provide a right kind of guidance to our engineers working in various process industry?
I was working with one big company, and there we were having a very huge setup for reactions. That means 10 KL reactors, and all those reactions were exothermic and all that. So for that, peak load of utility was also very high. The big setup of chilling plant and cooling tower was required, and management had decided to enhance the production capacity, increase the production capacity. So that was a big challenge. To increase the production capacity means to increase the bigger volume also. That was space space consuming also, and very costlier affair. Then our technical team worked on that, and we have developed a continuous process on that, and it was very successful. That even at the cost half than initial investment cost, and we have spared all those big reactors and big setup. All that the setup is spared at very small space. We have developed very effective continuous process, and in half of the space we have tripled the capacity. So the continuous process is also, I think, is the future of chemical sector, and we have to work more and more on chemical continuous process development. Previously, we were having trouble with one stream of wastewater, and that stream was containing very huge COD, and all other parameters were violating the norms of, and it was very difficult to treat also. Then it was difficult and not economical to have a treatment, because we used to give it to multiple effect evaporator, और फिर उसमें से मल्टीपल इफेक्ट इवेपोरेटर का कॉस्ट भी ज़्यादा आता था, इंसिनरेशन का कॉस्ट भी बहुत ज़्यादा आता था. So we did some research over there, and we found that material balance is not matching, and some of our product is going in that waste stream. Then we did total analysis, and we found that if we treat that effluent with resin treatment, then there are chances we may get our product recovery also. And effluent treatment, might have very less COD and all that parameters, and that worked. Actually, we got double benefit. We recovered a product also. That product, by regenerating the resin, we get our product recovery also. And effluent stream was so smooth that it can be just neutralized and can be shipped to the effluent treatment plant without any multiple effect evaporator. So that is the thing that I would like to emphasize on.
Sir, what are your future plans?
My future plans are oriented with the CardChem only, and we are at now just baseline stage or in establishment stage, and we want to grow up in a limited company and in one of the big name.
It was pleasure talking with you, sir. We know that you're a busy man, but still you gave us an ample of time and you shared your insights about the entire industry and your company. We are thankful to you for giving us your time, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.